Today we're going to talk about the best handguns to conceal in 2022. As someone that carries frequently, choosing the right weapon for the right situation and dress code is important. With that said, there are several people that carry concealed in a book bag or purse, which allows for the carry of much larger weapons. We are only going to be covering what are, in my opinion, the best carry weapons of 2022 that I can conceal on my person. The next thing we need to consider is how I carry. If you carry a belly band or outside the waistband, shoulder, ankle, or fanny pack, that is going to drastically change the weapon you want to carry. I typically carry inside the waistband, but occasionally we'll swap to a bag, so keep that in mind while we go through the list. On this top 10 list, we're going to count down in no particular order. First up, we have one of my favorites in a 9mm, the Springfield 911. This is a great option if you're looking for something smaller, reliable, and comfortable. I know some of you are going to argue for the SIG P238 instead, but give this 911 a try and see if you don't see why I like it so much. Each model of the 911 gets better and better. Out of the box, it comes with a 5-pound pull release hammer that is so very smooth, night sight standard, a G10 trigger shoe, mainspring housing, and grips. The 9mm has a capacity of 7+1, weighs in at 15.3 ounces, with a barrel right at 3 inches. The 380 version of this weapon is of course smaller, but on the more affordable side of the price range that starts at $399 up to $599 for the 9mm. Next, let's discuss the infamous Ruger LCP MAX. This bad boy is perfect for concealing even the most fitted of outfits. When you need to wear a suit and tie and want to be able to carry 12 rounds of 380 ACP, the Ruger LCP MAX is what you need. I know people feel that the 380 ACP is not the way to go when reaching for something to defend yourself, but I promise you, if you can't carry a 9mm, this is the way to go. Out of the box, it comes with a tritium front sight with a white outline for fast acquisition and a textured grip that extends with the 12-round mag for a full firing grip. It weighs 10.06 ounces with an overall length of 5.17 inches. Suggested retail for this pocket weapon is $469. Going into number 3 on the list, we move up to the subcompact range. More rounds, bigger weapons, versatile enough for date night, and comfortable enough to wear grocery shopping. My absolute favorite in this category, and my standard everyday carry, the Smith & Wesson Performance Center M&P Shield Plus. This weapon is as reliable as it comes, and it feels great in the hand. Every year, Smith & Wesson adds a few tweaks to this model to get not just new and improved, but a whole new weapon every year. It is a bit on the heavy side, coming in at 20.2 ounces, but what do you expect when you can carry 13+1 rounds with you at all times? Even with the round count, the weapon feels balanced with its double-stacked magazine and 4-inch barrel. Out of the box, the Shield Plus comes with a red dot sight and a 4-inch barrel designed to reduce muzzle flip. The extra barrel length also means more twists and a higher velocity to push those 9mm rounds to the max. Suggested retail, $799. As much as I would love to go down the line of Smith & Wesson handguns that I think fit the bill for a great concealed carry, we need to get into my second favorite weapon to carry. Another tried and true professional in the field is the Glock 48 MOS. Now, if you're familiar with the Glock 48, the MOS is the same platform with a rail and a red dot. If you are not a fan of red dots, get the Glock 48. If you are even considering trying one, might as well get the 48 MOS to be ready. Out of the box, it comes with a capacity of 10+1, but 15-round mag options are available. Weighs in at 18 ounces even, and has a barrel length of 4.17 inches. The MOS retails at $599. If you prefer the 48, it retails at $459. Again, you guys that are all about the SIG life are going to be mad at my next selection, the Springfield Armory Hellcat. 11 rounds or an extended mag that can hold 13, 18 ounces with a smooth grip, makes this one a great comparison to its SIG counterpart, the P365. I had the pleasure of firing one of these, and what surprised me the most was the clean break on the trigger right out of the box. It's slimmer, lighter, and easier to carry than what I usually prefer, and took some getting used to, but after putting some rounds through it, I am a believer. comes in at a retail price of $499. While we're talking about the Hellcat, I would be remiss not to also add the Hellcat RDP, or Rapid Defense Package. The platform boasts all of the same highlights as the original Hellcat, and then sprinkles in a Hex Wasp red dot optic and a compensator. If you do not know about the Hex Wasp, it is the answer to most people's complaints when it comes to red dot sightings. It has a 3.5 MOA red dot, which makes it simple to find floating in your sight picture. The compensator reduces muzzle flip by directing spent gas up and to the sides of the muzzle. These two features, getting you back on target after a discharge, could be the thing that saves the lives of you and those around you in a dangerous situation. The RDP weighs a bit more, coming in at 19.3 ounces, and the addition of the compensator makes it longer at 3.8 inches. This package comes in on the high end of $799 retail. You can't talk concealed carry without mentioning a walther, especially not the PPKS. If the theme song started playing in your head, you are in the right place. This is James Bond's staple and has been in our hearts ever since. If you do not own one or have never fired one, this weapon is super easy to conceal and shoots like a dream. Anyone that has fired one will tell you the accuracy on this platform is disturbingly good. While this weapon usually appeals to film buffs due to its classic nature and its low capacity of 7+1, this 380 ACP deserves to be a part of any conversation about concealment. With one of the shortest barrel lengths on the list at 3.3 inches, the retail price still ends up on the higher end at $625. 8 on my list is the Taurus G3C. This is going to be a familiar weapon to most of you as well. The Taurus has been on the top of the charts for years now, but the G3C is a new and improved version with an extreme reduction in weight from the G2. If you have fired the G2, you know it had the locking mechanism that can often cause a weapon to not fire when you actually want it to. In a clutch situation, that can be dangerous, so for the G3C, they ditched the locking mechanism, thus dropping the weight. It holds 12+1, weighs 22 ounces, and has a barrel length of 3.2 inches. The best part about this new and improved weapon is that it is in everyone's price range, sitting retail at $199. If you're looking for a budget carry, you can't go wrong here. Coming in at 9, we have a revolver, the Ruger LCR. Now the Ruger is different from most in that it has a polymer frame, making it light and resistant to corrosion, not to mention it looks cool. The LCR comes in a variety of calibers, depending on your preferences, all of which are offered in a snub nose, which I prefer. It weighs about 13 ounces and carries 5 of your preferred rounds. With a barrel length of 1.87 inches, it makes a perfect backup carry or ankle holster. This revolver comes in at an affordable $400, with the reliability you can count on. Finally, we get to the last platform on our list, and this is for those of you who have been waiting for it, the SIG P229. If you have any doubt about this weapon's ability to perform, ask the FBI, DEA, ICE, and the Secret Service why this weapon has been their go-to for years. Its 9mm version weighs 29 ounces, a weapon that might make you wonder why it is on a concealed carry list. Its weight alone is the factor in why you can reacquire targets and fire faster. Ask any SIG owner and they will die on the hill that it is by far one of the most reliable handguns on the market, and it is a reputation well earned. It has a great grip and stacks at 12 to 15+1 depending on the caliber and looks good doing it. The SIG P229 comes in at a premium of above $800, but it is a weapon that will outlast you and then some. Thanks for joining us as we ran down 10 of my personal favorite concealed carry weapons. Which did you like? Which did you hate? What are you livid I left off? Talk to us about it and see if your list stacks up to mine. Until next time, happy shooting.